Okay, magandang araw mga kababayan. No? Ito, pag-usapan natin itong si Vice President Sara Duterte at saka itong si Nanay. Ha? Itong si dating DepEd yata to na di umano ay binibigyan niya ng sobre na may laman pera buwan-buwan. Mga kababayan. Yan po yung kanyang ginagawa dito mga kababayan. Panoorin muna natin kung ano ba talaga itong nangyayari dito na parang panunuhol.
Tama po bang sabihin, ma'am, na yun pong regular monthly envelope which you later on found out contains 50,000 per envelope ay nag-umpisa lamang nung kayo na-appoint as head of procuring entity?
I would like to say yes.
Why were you so uncomfortable with the envelope when you believe that that is just an allowance? And the reason, ma'am, is because you believe that that envelope is a bribe.
It could be.
In connection lang po ma'am, doon sa tanong ni Chair. Tanong ko lang po ma'am, nung naramdaman niyo po na may nag-aabot po sa inyo ng sobre, buwan-buwan, ano po ang pakiramdam niyo? Bakit hindi niyo po binuksan?
I must admit that I was uncomfortable with the with those envelopes, but parang ang hirap din kasi I'm not sure if others are receiving. Parang ang hirap din I didn't know if others are receiving. I cannot say. So ang ginawa ko na lang is I had this pouch that iniiwan ko lang sa office. Nilalagay ko lang doon yung mga binibigay sa akin na pera.
Sa pakiramdam po ninyo, para po saan yun?
Ang feeling ko is she has naman resources to give to I mean she has probably personal resources that she can share to her people, and I'm not really, ayoko mag-speculate, but the only thing I could say is I wasn't comfortable with it.
Hindi po ba kayo nagtataka? Kayo po yung head ng HOPE, ng procuring entity, tapos may natatanggap po kayo na buwan ng 50,000?
As I mentioned, it is uncomfortable, and that's precisely the reason why I wasn't opening it at all. I was just putting it in one pouch.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The Chair,
Mr.
would like to
Chair,
recognize Congresswoman Luistro.
thank you. My question is addressed to Ma'am Mercado. Ma'am, do you confirm when you were still in DepEd, you were occupying concurrently USEC for HR and HOPE?
Yes.
Sabay po yun. When were you appointed as Undersecretary for Human Resources and Organizational Development?
We were all appointed together by the President July, but I only assumed...
Can you please state the year?
July 2022 po.
Okay.
But I only assumed office in August 15, 2022 because I was still winding up my work with another office.
So, you would agree with me if I say that you were appointed as USEC for HR July 22, but you assumed the position August 15, 2022?
Yes,
With
Mr.
respect to your appointment as head of procuring entity, kailan po kayo na-appoint?
That's February 2023.
February 2023. Let's go back to your appointment as USEC for HR. From August 15, 2022, kayo po ba ay pinaakyat din ni ASEC Sunshine to receive this envelope which you refused to open?
Not on 2020. I don't recall 2022. We have we have gifts on December, but I don't recall a monthly thing before that.
In other words, from August 15, 2022, that is the date of your appointment as USEC for HR, until before February 2023, which is your appointment as head of procuring entity, you are not receiving any envelope from ASEC Sunshine.
No.
And you will confirm that this envelope started only when you were appointed as head of procuring entity.
It's actually not very clear to me anymore, but I recall we also received some amounts in 2022, but it's very vague to me anymore. So, and then I don't have the envelope. So, parang it wasn't.
So how do you receive those amounts which are vague, not regular, if there are no envelopes?
No, I think it's only once. It's like a Christmas bonus.
Christmas
Pero
bonus.
Hindi siya naka-envelope kasi I didn't keep it.
Ang laki.
Tama po bang sabihin, ma'am, na yun pong regular monthly envelope which you later on found out contains 50,000 per envelope ay nag-umpisa lamang nung kayo na-appoint as head of procuring entity?
As far as I'm still keeping those envelopes, so I would like to say yes.
Yes, because it is very clear from your affidavit, no? This envelope started in February and ended in September of 2023. And earlier you said kayo po'y na-appoint bilang Hope noong February 2023. And prior to that, since your appointment in August 15, 2022, wala kayong nare-recall regular envelope which you were receiving from ASEC Sunshine. Can you please enlighten us? What is with Hope? Bakit dun lang po nag-umpisa itong envelope na ito upon your appointment as head of procuring entity?
Sinusuhulan.
It's a very difficult task, especially for someone who has not tried to be one before. Parang it's an area that I really evaded all my entire government life. But I needed. There's just too many already pending procurement at that time. So when I was asked if I could be designated as the Hope, I first refer them to other people who are seasoned in procurement, like sina Yusek Rebsi, but Yusek Rebsi was already too preoccupied with operations. So I finally accepted the position, and it was difficult because I have to study the procurement law, and I was given I had a lawyer and someone who's already a retiree to review the documents with me when we signed the contracts. And I had commitment from when I accepted the post. I made it a family decision, like among the execom. I asked our legal before Yusek Brady and ASEC Amanda Nograles, that everything that I signed has to be thoroughly reviewed by legal. And so I had that commitment of support from everyone in the execom, and so I accepted the post.
In brief, ma'am, can you please enlighten us? Why do you say na mahirap, difficult ang position ng Hope?
Because you have to you have to look through all the documents, and it's like
Which documents, ma'am?
everything that goes through the bidding process. I am not part of the bidding process itself, but on the time that I was appointed, I was the one tasked to form the structure of who's chair for BAC 1, BAC 2. So I spoke to all the people which I know I will have comfort to chair specific committees at specific BAC. But the process of bidding, I'm not part of it because you have to maintain your
Ang sinasabi dito mga kababayan ni dating ex-DepEd, ang sinasabi niya dito mga kababayan na simula nung pag-appoint niya nung January, buwan-buwan daw po siya nakakatanggap ng sobre na 50,000 galing sa pinangalan niya dito na galing sa DepEd, di ba? Naka-envelope buwan-buwan, nakakatanggap buwan-buwan ng envelope na may laman na 50,000 pesos itong si ex-DepEd. Siyempre kung buwan-buwan ka tumatanggap ng ganyan, hindi na bonus yan. Ano na yan, panunuhol na yan, di ba? Para siyempre kung ikaw naman ang binibigyan buwan-buwan ng ganyang kalaki, sa tingin mo ba magsasalita ka pa? Siyempre hindi na, di ba? Pero kung iisipin mo, baka naman may kapalit ito, di ba? Ganun agad dapat ang isipin natin. Sino may kasalanan dito? Alangan naman hindi niya tanggapin. Di ba? Binigay sa kanya. Ngayon kung hindi niya tanggapin, anong isipin nung nagbigay? Hindi mo tatanggapin yan, papalitan ka. Diba? Kailangan mo makisama. Yun eh. Kaya ka nga binibigyan kasi ang ibig sabihin nun, makisama ka. Wag kang, hindi ka man sumali sa grupo nila pero dapat tahimik ka. Kasi nakikinabang ka di ba? Ano nga ibig sabihin nun? Sa madaling salita mga kababayan, isa lang may kasalanan dito. Yung nagbibigay dito ng 50,000 buwan-buwan. Saan nyo kinukuha yan? Hindi ba sa taong bayan din yan? Kaya pala yan laki-laki ng budget ng hinihingi ni UBP. Diba? Nung siya pa ay DepEd, napakalaki ng kanyang mga confidential funds na naglalaho na lang. Diba? Nasaan na pupuntahan? Ba't hindi niya kaya ipaliwanag? Yun lang naman yun di ba? Dapat wag na siya magmatigas ang ating UBP. Wag na sana magmatigas pa dahil naglalabasan tuloy. Sa pagiging ma-pride niya, ma-pride. Sa pagiging ma-pride niya, lalong naglalabasan yung kanyang baho. Iniisipan naman natin, matino ito. Ngayon, wala na. Paano natin paniniwalaan to kung ganito naman pala to? Matos ang lalakas-lakas loob nyo pa na kayo mga didisit, ang lakas-lakas loob pa, ang lakas pa ng loob nyo na palitan ng Admin Marcos sa Malacanang. Sus, Marcos. Hindi nyo kaya, dito pa nga lang, isablay na paano pa pag presidente ka na? Diba? Kayo mga didisit, mag-isip-isip naman kayo, diba? Ako, para sa akin, baka grounds na to para gamitin ito bilang sa impeachment para dito kay BP Sara. Di ba? Tingnan natin, baka gamitin nga yan dahil corruption yan Panunuhol yan. Siyempre, panunuhol, anong tawag doon? Bribery ba yun? Bribery, di ba? Panunuhol.